Hey, what's up guys? So welcome indeed to another episode of YuGiOh Reddit Recap. We show off some of the coolest things that have been going on in the Yu-Gi-Oh community over on Reddit. But anyways, the first one over here is one of those 3D Blue Eyes White Dragons that you cut out and basically mount. It's actually a really cool thing that people have been doing in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. And every time there is one, they always manage to make it to the top. But they are really cool to go ahead and check out. It's a lot of work, so credit to the guy over there. Next up, we're going to be looking at a Hungry Burger over here. He did it for the memes. I'll show myself out. This is really cool. I always thought that Hungry Hamburger was one of the most meme cards of all time. I mean, it's like literally like a burger with teeth. But I would really I like this most upvoted comment over here saying, Hungry Burger for an archetype retrain, please let me construct killer burgers in Yu-Gi-Oh like I do. That is absolutely hilarious. Imagine if Hungry Burgers were like a meta deck. Like, it would be really cool to have a fusion where we like combine like the lettuce, tomato, and then like the buns together, and we make like, what if it was a win condition when we get like the lettuce, the buns, and the meat all in the field. It was like an Exodia, but like it's with Hungry Burger somehow as an archetype. That would be pretty cool to go ahead and see. Drop a like on it if you want Hungry Burger to go ahead and actually be a thing, because I think it'd be fun. I mean, it's been a while since we had like a meme deck actually be quite meta. The next one up over here is a Orica. I really like some of these custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards that people come up with. Heck, you can go on Dueling Book and see a lot of custom cards, but usually people, they make up their own stuff that are like own effects, but they're just taken from other animes. But this one looks really cool over here. So it's OG art by Comic Hand over here, and that one looks legit. Like when I first saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, we're getting new tune support over here. But that is a Crystal Wing Toon Dragon. Let's check out the effect over here. So it requires one tuner and one or more non-tuner toon monsters, and it says it cannot attack the turn it is summoned while you control Toon World and your opponent controls no toon monsters. This card can attack directly once per turn when another monster's effect is activated. As a quick effect, you get to negate that activation if you destroy that monster, and if you do, this card gains attack equal to destroyed monster's original attack until the end of this turn. That's definitely a really cool card over here. And again, the artwork just looks so clean on this. The next thing over here that I want to share with you guys is some Time Wizard jeans by a guy that goes by the name of DSGN. But anyways, that's really cool. A Time Wizard, you guys know, is one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards, especially in Duel Links, because just being able to board wipe in that game, as it's been a while since I played. I don't think that they have Regeki in the game, but Time Wizard is definitely one of those cards where it can definitely be hype if you get the effect off correct. But moving on down over here, there's more fan art of a Blue Eyes White Dragon over here by Art of Nate over here. Pretty cool stuff indeed. At first, this almost looks like a Magic the Gathering artwork. Pretty cool. Maybe if some of you guys want to use it as wallpaper. I'll just go and post the main thread down below so you guys can go ahead and check out any of the things that we talk about, as I want to give credit to the people. This one I actually did watch over here. I'm going to mute it because it might be copyrighted music, but it's just a really funny duel over here by the name of Vanilla Milch over here. Anyways, let's go and check it out. So this is over on Dueling Book, obviously, and he has this little clock in the background because his opponent is taking forever, and we all know when our opponents take forever in Yu-Gi-Oh, it can feel bad sometimes, but he's got a Forbidden Droplet over here, so he's ready to go ahead and maybe make some use out of it very soon. But anyways, he's going to go ahead and summon a bunch of monsters, so his opponent is over here, and he's going to go ahead and have the Reddish Dark Dragoon. Very good card. And then also on top of that, he even says, good game, my friend, are you done yet? And he goes, yes. Then press end turn, and then he goes ahead and instantly activates that Forbidden Droplet, getting all of those pluses over there. And then we're going to go ahead and see what happens. He's going to go ahead and summon Tour Guide, and obviously you can't really negate anything at this point. And then we see the Predaplant Verde Anaconda going into Dark Dragoon himself, and he's going to go ahead and actually win the duel. And while they were side decking, the guy actually rage quit on him in the mid side deck. So I like the title of the video too. On this day, justice has been served. Indeed, that was a really hype video. I like it a lot. Anyways, next up over here, we have someone that repainted a Dark Magician Funko Pop with his favorite color scheme of him, which I like that. That actually looks good. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, dude, hire this guy for the next Funko Pop, because he did an excellent job of it. Actually, we can zoom up on the artwork over there. It's really cool. And they also showed this was something that was announced. I didn't cover it in a video because I usually just try to cover Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I definitely wouldn't mind including it in over here. So this is the Pot of Greed and Pot of Avarice teapot, I guess, that they're trying to promote over here. And this is mostly something that's just going to be more relevant for OTG players to be able to actually obtain, as you know, importing can cost quite a bit. But the Pot of Greed is so iconic. It'd be really cool if they released this in the TCG and then also gave like an exclusive Pot of Greed like card artwork or something like that. I think that'd be a really cool thing to go ahead and release, maybe with no errata, please. Just keep it original over here, unless they just bring back Pot of Greed, which I don't think will ever happen. Anyways, this one's just kind of a funny little post over here. It's the I don't want to play with you anymore from Toy Story, and he's dropping Jet Synchron and O-Line because, well, we can't use them anymore anyways, and he's holding Plex Spreader Zombie. There's also Recover. That's another good card to go ahead and utilize. I actually was going to work on a video that was going to go over basically what to do with Call by the Grave and, you know, obviously losing out on some of the cards from the most recent ban list. This one over here is some fan art by Waterline. It's animated a Toon Summit School. That looks really good. I remember back in the day, I used to watch a lot of those Newgrounds Flash videos, but like, I guess Flash is technically going away. I'm not sure if it was made in Flash, but that was kind of just a cool little artwork animation. I guess is it a GIF because it doesn't have a little slider here, but cool stuff indeed, man. This one up over here, oh, he 3D printed. Let's go ahead and click on this and check this out. I like, again, just checking out what people come up with in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. This is cool little Yu-Gi-Oh figure. I guess he 3D printed it. I wonder if you can download it. He's got his like little Facebook link. Maybe you can download it too and print it out. I've always thought this would be a cool Yu-Gi-Oh idea, just to have like Yu-Gi-Oh figurines. I remember how Pokemon, like, they had the trading card game, but they also had like this little figurines. I know we have, I think we obviously have the Funko Pops, and there's like these other little like figures, but I wish we really had a lot more of these like figures that were like more full scale that we had in, like, you know, other animes. Like in the Gundam Wings, we could build those. I think that that'd be kind of a cool thing. Maybe Yu-Gi-Oh is a little bit more too niche for that kind of stuff, but I don't know, I like just physical other media besides the cards. So this is villains from different Yu-Gi-Oh shows who still don't have their decks printed IRL. I hope that we'll get them soon. Most of them can be pretty interesting. You know, I honestly only watched Gen 1 with Yu-Gi-Oh, and I watched a little bit abridged with some of the other ones just for memes, but I honestly couldn't tell you any of the names. Even though we went through the Legacy of the Duelist, I don't remember most of these characters, but I think it would be cool to get every character's deck, because I think people that watch the anime might want to go and play their favorite deck. Like, there's still time and time again where I will see people playing Blue Eyes and Dark Magician and, like, you know, bad variants of the deck because they just watched the TV show. But I think that they also need to be a little bit more viable in the game. Like, you got to make the characters, decks, the protagonists, even the villains, to make them like viable, because some people relate to the character and they just want to play that. And if they get stomped on every time, they're not going to want to go ahead and play this. This is actually another one of those Pot of Greed and Pot of Avarice teapots over here. It looks like this is getting really popular. I mean, again, we're basically sorting this by upvotes within the past week, as we kind of try to do these once a week over here. This guy over here, Neko-chan, he always makes some of the coolest artwork over here. But this is Summon Skull Dark Magician. That is absolutely amazing. Again, these are unofficial artworks. Like, if someone at Konami's watching this, because sometimes they do watch my videos, yo, hire this guy. He does amazing, amazing original content fan art. In fact, I think I want to go ahead and make a compilation of some of his best stuff and just give him a huge shout out, because he deserves it. Like, this guy, Konami be like, Dark Magician plus Red Eyes equal broken, Dark Magician plus Summon Skull, meh, 500 attack boost and 5 Summon Skull Bunda. It's so true. Have you guys seen some of the newer Summon Skull support? It's just really not viable, but at the same time, I think that it'd be cool to see all these more fan favorite things. Like, you know, we have Celtic Guardian. Like, Yu-Gi would always hype up Celtic Guardian, or like, you know, Beaver Warrior, but like, these are iconic cards that never got a chance to actually see play. Celtic Guardian actually has a few cards in its archetype, but like, where's my Beaver Warrior support? That's what I really want. I know there's Nimble Beaver, but I want like a Beaver Warrior archetype. Now, this thing got posted a couple days ago. Actually, and it just started blowing up. It's that Ghost Rare Winged Dragon Raw from LED7 over here. And this was, I guess, sourced from Zodiac Duelist over here. But that's really cool. They even changed the Divine symbol to be, I guess, kind of Ghost Rare. That's really awesome. And I think that this will be a really expensive card. I even seen people trying to like list these at over $1,000. But I'm really curious to know, how much do you guys think the Ghost Rare Winged Dragon of Raw is going to be? I'd say it's like minimum like 500, because it's just any of those like super rare cards at the moment for like the prismatic rares. But this is not only an Egyptian god, but this is also a ghost rare. So again, there's no way it can dip below 500 unless they just like print these like crazy. It all depends on the ratios, right? You know, if they're short printed or not. I've got some more fan artwork over here, and I really like seeing fan artwork. Because sometimes I like to, you know, try to use these as little other things in some of the Yu-Gi-Oh content creation. This is a really good hard artwork over here. It would be really nice as a mat too. Next up is some drawing of Dark Apple and Lemon Magician Girl. Oh, you know what? I really wish this archetype took off too. It's kind of unfortunate that Fortune Ladies, as well as like the Magician Girls, weren't really like that viable to actually see play. And I'm hoping that like those can be a little bit more viable, as that definitely attracts another audience. As I mean, technically right now Dragon Maids aren't even that bad. So like I'm talking about all of those like cutesy archetypes. I guess Madoltre is kind of in the same boat, right? Where like players that really you know, attach to some of these artworks or some of these characters, I think that these should be a little bit more viable. And this was the last thing I wanted to go ahead and cover in today's video, is this. I actually kind of want this. This is an official Marshmallow Cushion by Bandai over here. Yeah, Japan gets like this, full-size pot agreed, and a working dual disc, we get Funko Pops. I know it feels bad, but at the same time, you guys got to realize that I don't know if some of these things would sell well here. You know, when we're talking about, yeah, maybe you really want it, but we're talking about, I've got a Yu-Gi-Oh content creation channel, so it's more of a niche thing anyways. And again, how many would these sell? I mean, we're looking at, you know, especially in, you know, NA here, where kids are all about Fortnite and stuff. I'm not sure if they could attach to that. I hope that I'm wrong on this, but I would like to not only see these products here, but I want this thing myself. I think this is really cool. I should have been like a giant beanbag chair, but again, when you start making these products too large, sometimes it could just be a huge hassle to go ahead and have thousands of these units to actually make a profit with these. Some of these just simply don't turn out over here. This one's another Toon Magician, Dark Magician of Chaos Orica over here. This is kind of cool. Art by Al Kraus over here, so shout out to him. Anyways, it's a spellcaster Toon effect, cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand by attributing Toon monsters from your hand whose levels equal 8 or more. While you control Toon World and your opponent controls no Toon monsters, it can attack directly, and if this card inflicts damage to your opponent, you get to add one Toon card or one card that includes Toon World in its text from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, that's kind of cool. Again, I just like seeing what people make in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. But anyways, that's where we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for today's episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh Reddit Recap, where we just go ahead and see a bunch of stuff from the Yu-Gi-Oh community, and I enjoy it. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did and you are new here, make sure you guys subscribe, turn the bell so you don't miss out when we cover the next episode on Reddit Recap. And if you guys are new here and you want to see the last episode, I'll pin it down below as well. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video. Have a good one. I'm out. Peace.